Let's start when you're ready.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the third last,
The 18th podcast.
the 18th podcast.
That's a better way of putting it, yeah.
It is Wednesday, and we have some of the most special guests I think we've ever had on. Max, Bremer, and Georgia.
Ellis.
Ellis.
Why don't you clarify?
One of the 6 Georges.
Yeah.
So, how you
Tell us
guys?
about
Yeah,
yourself,
tell us about
so.
yourself.
Oh, where do we start? Yeah, I've been at St Mark's since Kindy, I suppose.
Ooh.
Just turned 18. Yeah, I don't know.
Same for me. We just turned 18 on the same day.
Yeah, we're actually twins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Twins, really?
Yeah.
Biologically, or
No.
I don't think
Really?
so.
no? Okay.
Look at the height difference.
Yeah. Yeah, not too sure what else, to be honest. Just about to finish year 12, as we are all, you know.
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Do we want to continue the conversation?
No, segue.
Segue. Speaking of ending year 12, you two have been here since Kindy, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, you are
So-
correct.
I want to take a trip down memory lane
Yeah, go on.
and go from Kindy to year 12.
Let's do it.
So let's begin.
First day of Kindy. What was your
2000
feelings?
Oh my god, I remember the first day of Kindy. I remember I used to go to playgroup before Kindy. And then I remember on the first day, Mum didn't want me to go. So instead I went to playgroup in the morning, and then I went to work with her at Peter Moyes, because she used to be the principal there. So I just remember I went and just like sat and played with like all the kids in Peter Moyes Kindy instead of going to my own Kindy.
Yeah, far out. Kindy. Who do I have? I think I had
Mrs. Hughes.
Miss
I had.
Hughes. Yeah, we were in the same class. Yeah, look, can't really remember too much from those days.
What
All I
year was
re-
this exactly?
Yeah,
Was it 06?
what, 14 years ago?
So 05?
Yeah,
No,
06.
07? No,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Wow.
pretty long ago.
Yeah.
I'd say 5.
05.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what a way to start it off, I suppose.
At St. Mark's.
Yeah.
It was weird because you see so many people that you remember from your kindy, and now they're like all at Duncraig.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's not many people left from that are OGs, I suppose.
No, that's a couple.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
a
but
couple, yeah.
Hardly any.
yeah, not
Like 5.
Nah,
Isn't-
you got you two, you got Katie Knight, you got
Callum.
Callum, Bryce,
Didn't Meg go from
Meg,
Kindy?
Jordan.
Yeah, there are a few actually. You are right.
Georgia,
Yeah.
Isabella.
But I suppose you see them all drop off as the years go on. Moving on.
True.
Year 7 was a big
So
one.
sad.
Yes.
And then we had pre-primary,
Pre-primary.
and I had Mrs. Bloom,
Yeah, there is actually.
and I actually still see her in public. Do you? And she's
Nah,
like, Georgia,
I haven't seen
hi.
her.
And I'm like, how do you recognise
Wow.
me?
Oh, that's awesome. No, I haven't seen her. I haven't seen actually any of my primary school teachers in a while. Not that they'd recognise me now. I don't
No,
know.
I reckon.
I don't think anyone would.
And then we got year 1. It was-
Isn't this Miss White and Miss Raffle? Something?
No. Wait, it was year 1, Mrs. Fly, or is that year 2?
Yeah, Mrs. Flight. That's the one, not Mrs.
Mrs.
White.
Fly and Mrs. White. That's
God.
it. That was
Yeah.
the EA. The
Yeah.
TA? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Nah.
They were so lovely. And we had chickens. I remember we had chickens.
Yeah, we
Chickens.
did.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
incubators
chickens.
and stuff.
And we
Oh,
got chickens
yeah.
every
I
day.
remember that.
And you got like
Yeah.
tap on them, be hella annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I reckon my favourite year of the ELC was actually year 2 though.
Mrs. Fossil. I came in year 2, I mean.
Yeah, that's probably what did it then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mrs. Fossil.
Mrs. Fossil,
See,
she was lovely.
I had Miss
Fossil, yeah.
McLean and she was awesome.
Nah.
Oh.
Mrs. Fossil superior.
Nah.
No.
I
Oh,
thought
no
no
way.
one liked Mrs. McLean.
I loved her. She was a lovely lady.
Is
Nah.
it fossil spelled like SSIL? Or
No, it's like
Um,
fossil,
as in,
FUSS.
like, yeah,
kind of thing.
Fossil? Fossil.
I think Fossil.
Yeah.
It was
I don't think-
weird.
it was a
I
weird
remember she
spelling.
like,
No, we had the best classroom.
We
but
did. We had
We had the glass wall with like that was
No
going on.
way.
Yeah.
that's
Oh yeah,
bizarre.
Mrs. McLean. Yeah, you
Yeah.
like the glass.
Oh
wall.
yeah,
Yeah.
you had the
You had the
good
bigger
room.
Yeah, we had the
Yeah,
good
yeah.
room.
We had the
smaller
smaller
room.
room,
Yeah, yeah.
We
I
got the
remember you used to
budget
come
room.
over to your class to do maths.
Really?
Yeah.
Sped maths.
Yeah.
Your teacher not teaching maths?
No, I think
was
Miss
just
Fossil
special.
had like the height. I don't know.
Don't say it.
First group, Group A.
Oh right, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Were you in that group?
yeah. I just remember going into Miss Foster's classroom in maths.
Max used to be an extension.
Max,
Oh.
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I used to be an extension.
Really?
Yeah, I got
What
kicked
year?
out in like year 5 or something. Because remember we had to make that project, like what life would be like on Mars. We had to make that full
I
like
do
diorama.
remember that. Yeah.
And I remember I didn't like take the piss. I just didn't get what she wanted it to be realistic, but I didn't think of it realistically. I was like,
Yeah.
we'd have like marshmallows and all this stuff, and then she's like, you're out.
Was that Mrs. Ferrier?
Yeah.
Oh, Boslin. Yeah.
And I was like, oops. No, and then we had year 3.
That was
That was a
moving to
weird.
big
That was a
school,
weird
like-
one. That was we
Oh,
had
we
we
were
were
the
in demand to be
I
there.
don't
Yeah.
remember. Oh,
Waiting-
Mrs. Early.
Yeah, Mrs. Ellis.
And she was Scottish, and she just like,
God.
I remember she read us that book about the concentration camps, and it was so sad.
the boy in striped pajamas.
No. It was about this little girl.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Rabbit-proof fence.
no.
No,
I
it's
know-
like
I
a
remember-
one-word title.
Hunger Games.
That's not one word.
Divergent.
No, it's about concentration camps.
Boy in
And it
the
was really
striped
sad.
I
pajamas.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Miss
do you
Sattler.
have? Max?
Miss Fly. No, Miss White. I
No,
don't know.
No.
She had a child.
Miss
like,
Mason.
Was it,
No, that was year 4. That was
It
year
was year
4.
4.
was the book gone?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
When?
No, it was a
Oh,
name.
Okay.
It was like the name of the girl, but I don't know what it was.
And Fred.
No, I doubt it. Year 3.
It really wouldn't have been.
What
So
year
all
were
you
you up
boys
to?
do history?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone except for me does history.
Nathan knows.
And Nathan.
What year are we up to?
Year 3.
3? Okay.
In the Debounables, the big school.
Yeah.
Um,
I actually remember Miss Early had a chalkboard.
Yeah, she
Mhm.
did.
Yeah.
We
And
should
it
bring
was-
back
It
chalkboards.
was kind of
You reckon?
satisfying
They were hype.
though.
Satisfying.
I hated
Yeah,
them so
like not the
much.
noise because it didn't really make a bad noise.
And then you
but
had
it
to
was,
like that one kid
satisfying.
had to go outside and like
Something
bang
different.
the.
It's real old
Yeah,
school.
like bang them together.
The dust.
It's either they had to
Oh,
bang them
the-
together, or my school was kind of porous, so we only had one. So you had to like bang it against the wall.
What school did you go to?
Peppery Catholic.
Oh no, not even. That's
That's
amazing.
alright. I remember we used to smoke these in the inter-school carnivals. Yeah.
Did we?
Athletics and stuff.
I remember playing soccer there once for like
Oh,
year
yeah.
5 or 6.
Yeah, I remember that.
Maybe it was year 7.
Mr. Walker.
Mr. Walker.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, no, then year 4.
Mrs. Mason, I had.
Miss Toovey.
Miss Two.
I had Miss Toby as well.
That was a cool
Actually,
year. That was an
I've-
exciting one. The new
I've-
primary school built.
I have
Oh,
a
yeah,
really,
true.
really
Yeah.
vivid memory of you teaching me how to spell neighbour.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's weird. When we do like spelling tests every Friday, and I just never
Oh,
could get
did you
neighbour
used to do
right.
look, cover, right,
Yeah.
check?
Yes.
And you write it in like 10 different colours.
But then you always
like
just used to
rainbow
cheat?
writing.
Oh.
And you never used to do like the
You
cover
don't
part?
colour.
You just look and check.
You just write it out twice, really.
And it used to be like really like, oh, I hope no one sees me. Spelling
And you have to
chief
like
instead of
swap
chef.
it with your friend, like that. Oh, it's alright.
Oh,
I'll give you an
yeah.
extra mark there. Like,
Yeah.
and you're like, look, Miss, I did really well.
Mental maths, like worksheets.
Oh, I
Do you
couldn't
remember
even
those?
end it.
Like,
That was so bad. And then year 5, we had Mr. Taylor, and I think he, like, even to today, is the most interesting, knowledgeable man I've ever met.
really?
Still, because I remember he just told us like the most random stuff, but it was
Yeah,
just
he knew a lot of stuff.
it was just so good to know as well.
No.
I had
Mrs. Denham.
Denim,
Mr.
yeah.
Hummerson,
Oh, Mr.
Mr.
Hummus.
Hummerston's
He was
something else.
Do you
so
remember,
legend.
dude, every
Broke
morning we
rules.
just bomb like prime numbers all the way to like 121 or something like. Yeah, we used to like sing songs and stuff. That went hard.
Yeah, he'd bring his guitar.
Yeah.
Who was here the
I
other
remember
day?
we played soccer. Remember, like we played soccer, like
Yeah.
and like we'd like take down the amount of times you touched the ball.
Yeah. Oh,
And like
yeah,
we'd work out like
statistics
averages and stuff. Yeah, like
I remember that actually that was the last day, like one of the last days of year 5, and we had that race on the oval to see if anyone could beat Mr. Hummerson.
I don't remember.
You don't
Did
remember
actually
that?
do that?
Yeah, we
Did he
actually had a
smoke you
full-on
off?
race. Yeah, I can't
win?
remember. Nah.
No.
I think
Probably like that.
yeah.
I mean, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, we had like the social dances as well.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
I went with you. I remember that. I think.
I don't remember.
I remember I went with you, and I went with Michael Gorman
I
one year.
remember year 3.
Oh wait, I did go with you.
No, year
In like
3.
year.
Was it year
3?
5 that we started?
I remember.
No, it was year 3 we started.
They weren't
Was it
even
year
young
3?
six, rather.
It was at 3, 4, 5, 6. I remember.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I just
any of them,
remember.
really.
I remember. I won one of the dances. I have a little medal thing. Yeah. I won the
competition.
jive
You were with
competition.
Meg, right?
Yeah.
I swear you went with Meg every
Yeah.
year.
Oh,
Oh.
Nah.
Anyway,
Sorry, yeah. No,
yeah, I
they
remember
were
like
fun.
Debbie Ann. She was so
Debbie Ann on
skits, but, like,
teacher,
she's like
Gangnam
lessons again,
Style,
and she'd be
Yeah,
like,
we
"Come on,
used-
kids," and we do like the weirdest stuff. I bet you like now when she's teaching at primary school, they're probably like learning to Millie Rock
Yeah,
for that
probably,
dance.
yeah.
Some Fortnite dances. Or
It was
some crap.
weird. It was the next level, and we're like, "Oh, that would be how formal," but it's just not.
Yeah.
It's legit like
It's just full party disco kind of thing. Oh,
No.
disco.
The
Just like your parents
discos.
watching.
Oh.
And the little tickets you get, and you get like
nerds.
Like
and
halfway
The,
through
the,
the
like,
night.
the glow sticks you put around
Yeah,
like
you get like the biggest sugar rush from like the nerds and like the Coke and Fanta and stuff.
twisties,
the
gotta get them.
sherbet thingies.
Yeah.
And you have to like beg people, like, please, can I have whatever you don't eat?
Yeah.
Because you're just so hungry. Because you're just like
Full-
bouncing around.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get like, yeah.
And then year 6 came
Loved
along.
it.
Six was, were you?
I had Mr.
captain?
Webster. I think I was a captain, yeah.
Do you
Captain of
remember
what?
I think the arts.
Oh,
The arts.
you
Yeah.
were too.
Yeah, I
I
was,
remember.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
for?
Tell us about
what
your
arts do you
captaincy.
actually do?
I don't do any. I didn't do any arts at the time. I don't even know why I
So
got
why
it.
were you an arts
I don't know. I just put my name down, I guess.
Yeah, it's
I
fair
I
enough.
just felt bad for you.
Nah,
I just remember like sitting in front of like on chairs in front of like assembly. But
Mm.
I just remember like
One
the
of
conference
superior
meetings.
people.
in
oh,
Mr. Ford.
conference meeting.
They went so, because I used to get pulled out so much of class just for the most random stuff.
What were
yeah.
you?
I was like,
When you head boy.
yeah,
or, like, head
yeah,
pre whatever.
prim-
Yeah.
like captain of primary school.
Whoa,
That Lance
that's a
has
big
big
title.
shoes to fill.
Yeah, yeah, it was up there. It was big ranks, big boys.
Mr. Palella.
Oh, he's coming to teach us and
Yeah.
telling. He's like, we're gonna do it like once a week for the rest of the year. Blah blah blah.
No,
Did it like 3
not
times, and I was
once.
like, I'm
And he
fluent.
brought me the TV, and so we used to watch like,
Yeah, he literally
like
like
funny old documentaries.
he just had like the best job. He just had like one class a week,
Yeah,
and then just bring in a TV. We'd make pizzas, and then he'd leave. I was like, that was so good.
Love it.
yeah.
And then we had we did Japanese.
Oh,
Japanese, Mrs.
Oh my
Elliot
God.
Sensei.
Elliot
Really
Sensei.
good.
Hiragana Wall of Fame. It's-
Oh,
She like raps.
Oh,
it,
you were
doesn't
so
she?
good at that.
I
weren't
got
you?
like the
You were like the kanji one and stuff as well. weren't you?
What does that even mean?
I got like all of them. like all the different like all the things.
The sweat.
Everything you could.
I got like I got like a little like bandana for like completing all of them.
didn't.
Like,
Yeah,
I
I remember at assembly
yeah.
you got that one.
She was literally like, everyone needs to get on the Hiragana Wall of
I was
Fame
like, you know
before
what,
they
I'll do it.
graduate.
Yeah, committed and
You
achieved.
it was
sweated.
like- it was like numbers and then like the 3 alphabets
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
seasons and like days.
She
days
always
of-
give us like weird stuff, like little pencil cases, the
Oh,
Mickey
yeah.
Mouse and all that kind of like anime,
Yeah.
like cartoon stuff.
Keshi Gomus.
Oh yeah.
You
I
had
like a little
bento
stereo
box and
ones.
stuff.
And like, she give us like little, and they like pull apart the little,
Yes.
Keshi
and you-
Gomus?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
like
yeah.
put them back together. I just
Yeah.
play them all day and they rub out.
Yeah.
I swear
Loved
we had
it.
like sushi like one day. Like
I remember the Japanese excursion. We went to
oh,
that.
to like the restaurant in
Yeah.
the city. Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah. It was like real
What did we
authentic.
do?
We went to
Like
first
an
we went to
underground,
like
like-
we went to the Jewish synagogue first.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember this. I got in so
yeah.
much trouble because we were being too loud at the synagogue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, had to
And then
control
after
us.
that, we went to the restaurant.
I remember that. And then you had to like pre-order what you wanted,
Yeah,
and
I
you're
can
like, "This is really gross."
Still to this day, my favourite
it's
school
like
like
off sushi for all the kids.
favourite school camp was Year 6 Writers Camp.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Still
probably agree. That
a
was,
week
that was
Everyone
really good.
dreaded it so
Fun
much.
leisure.
No, it was good.
Everyone's like, "Oh no," 'cause you had to like ride everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
true,
the
that was
best
fun.
part.
And then
Yeah,
they got them like, "Wow, I really love these."
We rode to like
Mr. Barnes group did like the whole
yeah,
island.
yeah.
Oh,
Were you
I
in the
remember.
black group? Were you like?
I think I was in the yellow group.
Oh, alright.
Oh,
Yeah,
we missed you, Norcia. That was year 5.
Oh, true. We need to go back. We need to go back.
Oh,
Alright, so
I don't
You
know.
have to, like,
It's pretty
cut this
spooky
part.
one.
we
It
stayed
was
in like
weird.
a haunted like church. Or,
Yeah, it was like a
Everyone hyped it up so much, but
yeah.
and then I remember we went like at night looking around and like
Witchy
saw
groves and stuff.
graves and looked at the stars and we
Dude.
went and got like little lolly
yeah.
worm
yeah,
things.
witchy
Yeah.
grubs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then someone was like,
competition.
I can hear the
The
piano
what?
The
playing.
bombing competition.
Oh
in the pool.
yeah.
That was like the most pathetic little pool. I
It was
loved
so
it
cold
much.
as well.
It was freezing.
Oh, it was so
and then you go back and
cold.
have a cold shower
Yeah,
anyway because it was like no
That's
hot
when
water.
Mr. Thomas was in like his like balls.
It was the speedos, man. It was,
Oh.
That was fun, but and then
Oh,
everyone was
rock
like,
and water in year 5.
Oh man.
Do you remember that?
what?
Rock and water.
Like self-defense
Yeah.
stuff. Like, this is so fun.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This is,
It's all suppressed memories.
I know.
It is.
And we'd have to like
So
learn
much
self-defense,
happened.
and we just thought we're having the best time ever. I can actually probably Max that.
What?
Let's do it.
Oh.
Rock and water.
Remember, we like have to lay on your side,
Yeah.
and
we
someone have to like
yeah.
pull you, and you like flip. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about? No, that was so fun. And then I remember at New York as well, we're just like everyone was like, "Oh, I can hear the piano playing like in the middle of the
There's a lot
night
of
and things like." And
weird
like, did you
stuff
hear
going
that
on.
sound? And they're like Bloody Mary, and like everyone was
Oh,
just
Bloody
held
Mary,
like
yeah.
going off.
The
We're like,
blue
no,
lady or
mate.
something.
Some lady in the window.
Yeah.
something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
That
weird
was
stuff going
weird.
on.
That was weird.
And
Yeah.
then what? Back to year 6, Roto Camp. I remember everyone just kept getting in trouble every single camp we went on because all the boys would go in the girls' dorms and girls would go to the boys' dorms and like everyone got in trouble
was
every single camp.
That was
I
yeah.
remember that.
Primary school.
I don't know. That was a lot. That happened a lot in year 7 when we went to Kalgoorlie. I remember people were like,
People were like about to get
yeah,
sent home.
yeah,
That was so funny. Who did get sent
Sent home
home?
from Kalgoorlie.
yeah.
What
No
a
one did, did
shame.
Nah,
I think someone did.
No.
No, I think
Someone got kicked out of their dorm, I remember.
Low
Yeah, I
key.
do remember that.
but I think like Lockie Pisani or something, dude.
We
One of
miss,
them boys.
I miss him every day.
come back.
True legend. Yeah. Nah,
That's
year,
so good.
yeah, year 7 was cool.
Yeah, that was alright. I really dreaded it as well. You're just like, oh,
you
year
came
7.
year 7,
Yeah,
didn't you?
you boys came.
Yeah, we
so-
came.
Yeah.
We're
And it's
here.
the birth.
Yeah.
It's a,
We missed
you know,
ya.
the St. Mark's timeline. We're in now. We can
Yeah.
contribute.
You are it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Year 7 was an
so-
interesting,
If it was-
especially
if it-
for me.
If it wasn't in Mr. Martin's class, it was irrelevant.
I
I got-
agree. That
I
was
don't know.
so much
Nah,
fun.
Mrs. McGibbon, she was pretty cool.
I got Miss Rothwell.
We had both the Aidens in the class.
Everyone was like scared of
And
her.
they were just when they were around, there was
Where's
bound
Aiden
for trouble.
Pilgrim, man? What is he doing?
Aiden Harp
I don't think you
Pilgrim.
want to know, man.
He was in my form.
Yeah,
I
he was
remember
like for a year and he just left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
everyone
know.
was scared of Miss Rothwell because they're like, I've heard this about her, heard that about
Yeah,
her, but
it's
she's
so
actually the
hard
nicest
around
Miss
lady.
Rothwell.
Yeah.
She's lovely.
And then, yeah, she was just lovely like the whole time.
And she's like, Georgia, like, how are
Yeah,
you? And I'm
didn't-
like,
weren't
I'm
you-
great,
Yeah.
how are you?
How'd you find that?
it
Coming
was
straight
good.
to St. Mark's into the most
Some heavy
rumoured,
stuff.
like scary teacher around.
It was fine.
Yeah.
As soon as I got in there, there was, some nice people. It was good.
Yeah.
She definitely gets everyone in line though,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
when she needs to. But Mr. Martin's class was so fun. Like, it was just so fun. We had like the most skits people, and we're just like, we had a competition how many days we could go without singing Frozen because he just had children. And so all he would watch is like the Frozen movies again and again because that's what they wanted to watch, and he was sick of it. And like same for the Lego movie. So he'd be like, if you guys sing Frozen for like, if you don't for this many days, then I'll buy you all Krispy Kremes. He used to bang on about Krispy Kremes all the time actually.
Used to be
Didn't
things
Like, I
Guys
had one,
screwed
you go
up on
for
the
a
last
16k
day.
run. I was like, what's wrong with you? Just say donut.
yeah.
Do you guys remember Mr. Mortimer?
Oh,
Yes, I do.
yeah. We went health with him.
Yeah, I
Health.
helped him as well.
I remember probably one of the most fondest memories I've had of year 7 is when Miss. It's really bad. Someone put a crayon in Miss McGibbon's
Oh, I remember that.
she got so
She got
sad.
so annoyed.
I felt so bad. She's like crying.
Can we
and
name
stuff.
names? Because I'm pretty sure I know who it was.
Oh, I know who it was. as well.
Oh, no, I can't.
Wait, no, I want
Do you remember we used to have like a wall in the Floria building?
Oh, they did have
Yeah.
like 5 seconds.
And then
You get
it was
awards
like
and
an,
they
your
put
photo
your
up
photo
under
up.
like
Yeah.
different like qualities of like.
Yeah, you
Like
just get an
actual-
award.
like-
yeah.
Yeah,
you
for
get
each
an
like
award.
type of award you got, you
Yeah.
put your photo up.
Yeah,
But they
and
only did that for like 5 people, and they're like,
The awards.
Mr. DaCosta. year
DaCosta, yeah.
oh
I had
my
him for
God,
C.
he's so
That sounded like the
funny.
most hectic class.
It did,
Ah,
it was,
it's-
like,
I think I had him in year 8. I
Yeah.
think it was weird what happened because year 7 was just one teacher, and then year 8
Yeah,
was
it
like,
went straight
like
shift
3
to like,
different teachers, and then
Oh yeah.
it was kind of weird. But
you'd have like one science, one maths, and an English teacher.
yeah,
And like,
humanities,
yeah,
Mr. DeCosta was pretty cool though.
I always had him for C.
he seemed like he like knew how to groove it.
Heaps of dad jokes. Heaps.
Definitely knew how to groove it.
No,
Oh my goodness, who else
master.
did we have?
in year 8 or 7.
8.
8.
I have absolutely no
You
idea.
started doing electives in year 8, like.
Wait, was
I did
year eight
French,
medieval
and I
day?
had Madame Melchior
Melchior.
before she left, and she was so nice.
She was very nice.
It was me and Max and Michael Gorman and Liam and Emma French and like Ruby all doing French,
That was
I think I
hard.
was in that class.
and Damien,
Maybe, probably, yeah.
and it just was so funny because
Oh,
she'd always get so angry at us for talking, but then she'd be like, "Oh, like, how you're so cute!" Like,
she was so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, she just couldn't be mad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wasn't year 8 medieval day as well?
Medieval day. That's a bit of a milestone.
That day.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was with Phoebe and Kate. I made a stall, and I think we won an award for something.
An award?
You know how they're like, you have the best for
Oh,
this
yeah,
and the
right,
best
yeah.
for that.
We use like a bakery or something.
Yeah, we were bakery and had like really nice scones and all stuff. I remember.
We
remember
did
going to
ele-
Woolies to buy
we
it.
did electives as well, but it was with
Yeah.
your form. And
I
then
remember
we had to do drama.
Drama with Mr. Camp. Yeah.
It
Oh,
was too. We had to do
yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, with our form. And it was
Yeah.
like food and lifestyles.
There was a
Metalworks.
D&T.
Oh,
There was a
DNT.
Mr.
yeah.
Mr.
Sparta.
Spartas.
That was
so
actually fun.
loose.
That was-
I
There was,
loved him.
what else did we like? Did we do
Ice-
media?
There was
ICT?
Mrs. Sparrow.
Miss Farrell.
No,
oh,
ICT where you learn how to
Typing.
type.
Who's
touch
that lady?
typing.
Who's that
Typewriter.
lady? And she,
Erskine.
yeah, and she's
Erskine,
like,
yeah.
okay, and you have to, they have 30 seconds. You're like, oh my god,
And you
like,
have to use
freaking out.
And you're
Yeah.
not allowed to look at it.
And you have to
And
use
like the
specific,
posture.
yeah, like specific fingers for specific keys, and you're like,
You're right,
yeah,
it was cool
could
actually.
look, and you were like, oh.
We still had the old A block.
Dude,
I loved that
That
old
was
A
such a
block.
good
A block
building,
was the
man. I don't know
coolest
It
why.
had such character to it.
Yeah.
And there used to be all those like really big
Yeah,
kids who were walking
yeah,
around
and
and
you-
used to get really scared when you walked
Yes,
through that.
yes.
This whole time we've been at school, you'd look at A block because that's what the year 12s were, and you'd be like, oh, that's
You're
like,
whoa.
that's like,
It's
Yeah.
all
top
dark
le-
over
yeah.
there and it's scary.
It's, yeah, you're like, that's oh, a lot of stuff goes down
Don't
here,
go
you know,
there.
like, don't want to be hanging out too
The
long here.
lockers, yeah.
You got levers jackets and
Yeah.
everything.
Stay away.
I remember having Miss Simone's for maths.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
She was lovely.
she was awesome. That's the only class in my maths career where I got 100% in a test. That was awesome. Yeah, I felt so good.
It was all because of her.
Yeah. I remember
What's
she kicked
next?
Dana out of the class a lot. Because he kept swinging on his chair. And he,
Deep.
Oh,
first-
To be
teachers
swinging
and their
in chair, dude.
chairs.
Then that
Oh,
one,
yeah.
that one kid who fell over. And
Like, and the other school.
yeah, and the other school.
Yeah, there was another kid at another school.
And then we had, year 9, and that was pretty much same as year
The
8.
same as year 8, yeah.
We just did same
It's
sort
much
of
the
stuff.
same.
I think, did year 9 Mr. Miles teach business?
Business, yeah.
Was that
I
year
was in
9?
class.
I was in that class.
loved that.
That was amazing. That was
He
good.
kind of roasted us all, like,
Yeah.
really subtly. Because we were, like, so little, but it was,
I
like, little.
yeah.
Like,
The
For
ASX
kids.
game.
loved it.
Oh, that was
Dominated.
good. That was
Yeah.
good.
Did you win?
I won
It was such a
when
game of
Mr.
luck,
Lehman
though.
was the teacher
Year
in, like,
10,
year
year
10,
10,
yeah.
You won in year 9.
Whoa.
Someone sweaty.
I swear it was you.
Nah.
'Cause I remember you
was
invested in
good.
Blackmore's. And
I
I
was-
copied you, and I got like $8,000. I was like, hell yeah.
I think, I don't know, I lost interest in it. I just didn't look at it for ages. And because I remember I did really quite well at the start.
Yeah.
And then Seeps.
Yeah.
And then year 10, when we started actually starting to
what
know
Year
what
10
you want to do.
personally was my most favourite year
I'd agree.
Why?
Actually.
because it was just, it was just
It was the
were
last
just
year
groovy.
of like being able to like mess around. And, like,
Yeah,
not
I was
take
And
just
you
serious
had the
vibing
same
the whole
classes
time.
for every subject.
Yeah.
Like almost the same. Like I remember I had like Taylor,
You'd have the same class
Michael
for like
Gorman,
English,
like I think maybe.
humanities, and something.
I don't
Weren't
know
we
who
in the
else.
same one?
Well, I don't actually remember. I
It was,
forgot.
like,
I just
Dan-
remember I sat next to Taylor when I had Miss Bacalus for economics. I had
Yeah, I
Taylor
think-
next to me, and then Michael
Taylor
Gorman behind me.
Yeah, I had Michael.
And he'd always like throw
Yeah.
stuff at me.
And we had like Shay, Sean, Dan, I think some kid named Lewis. I don't know.
Lewis Barnes.
Maybe I don't know. I can't remember people's names.
I just remember Miss Bacalus just going absolutely like kicked off, like economics, like inflation, like I was yelling it, and I was like,
really
yeah, right.
enthusiastic and
Yeah,
passionate,
like
yeah,
really passionately forcing it down our throats. And she's like, do economics next year. And I
Yeah.
remember, I don't know if you can say this, but she gave us the last year's exam to practice for our year 10 exams.
Yeah.
And it was the exact same thing for the year 10 exam. And I was like, oh, study this one. because she like put it on sector or something.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna practice this one. It was just like such good luck.
Year 9 was a cool year. Wait, we still talking about year 9?
We can go
Nah,
back.
brother,
in
talk
time.
about
Yeah,
year 10.
alright, yeah.
Year 9 was like the birth of Octagon for me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
sitting.
Oh, the game?
The game.
Every
Oh.
Wednesday was like academic extension day, which made we had a project we were working on like all year.
Yeah.
So we just like doing that through all the periods, and I just grinded.
Octagon.
Octagon. Honestly,
What level did you get up to?
like 540 or something.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I was pretty impressed. I was pretty good at it.
That's the biggest achievement
Oh,
of your whole school
yeah.
career.
I'll say. Yeah. That was the last of me being extension.
And then next year you weren't invited.
I wasn't invited back.
I love that they have to invite you. Like they make it sound like such a big deal, but it's actually not,
It
like
just
not that
wasn't,
great.
yeah.
I'm just saying
What
that because I'm
camps were-
salty.
Was there a camp year 9 or?
Yeah, we went to Rottnest.
Oh yeah, we did.
Instead
Nanga
of going,
Bush Camp.
instead of,
I remember
Oh, when you came
that.
back, Nanga Bush Camp.
And I
yeah,
remember.
that was year 8.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah.
I do not remember what happened.
Yeah, it was year 8 down and like.
We
blur.
had all the girls in one dorm, and we're all asleep. Miss Rothwell just finished, telling us all off, yelling at the entire house full of girls to shut up and go to bed. And this bat lands on Tasha's face, and everyone just loses it. It
Yeah,
was so
I remember hearing
funny,
that.
and
I
then
heard
she
about
was
that.
so angry because no one else would go to bed.
The rumours from the
Yeah,
other.
I know, she's
the
like, none of you
Ross
guys would
Lake
be
crew.
there. And
Yeah, I
don't
we did
remember that
stargazing as well,
Yeah,
and
stargazing
that
was
kind of
cool.
stuff, and high ropes. Did we do high
We
ropes?
wrote a poem.
We did write a poem with
Oh,
Miss Gas,
Miss Gas,
and
yes.
there's no breeze at all, and you're just sitting there perspiring like there's no tomorrow. And you're trying to concentrate on this bloody poem. Miss Gas is like, come on guys, get really
Think of your
creative.
surroundings.
And just get really spiritual. And you're like, oh my god, I'm
Shoot,
so
yeah.
sweaty.
Or the flying fox into the river, or the
My group
Yeah.
didn't get to do
the
that.
lake. You didn't. Oh.
Yeah, but then the policy was that we had to keep all our clothes on
with the shoes.
and the shoes, and I was just like, I
This is not happening.
No.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I did we just jumped in the river, I remember that, and we
Yeah.
just spent
We
ages
did
there. It was like the
rafting.
nicest thing because we were so hot,
It was, yeah.
and then you had to lay all your clothes out on the roof to dry. I remember I had to do
We have
that.
to make rafts out of barrels and logs.
With your form, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some
We had
pictures.
heaps of team building, heaps. I remember that.
oh, we forgot the Earn Halliday camp.
Oh, that's probably
That's
the most
best forgotten.
I do not remember we did
Was-
archery.
I
Archery
remember
was
we did.
sick.
Oh
I remember
yeah,
we did
I
archery,
went to
right?
disco, and we're like,
We did archery, and I kid you not, the instructor was like, alright, $10 if anyone can hit a bullseye. I kid you not, right? I aim the thing, bang on, in the middle, and I kid you not, it bounces out. I'm like, what? What is going on? This is rigged.
Did he give you the $10?
No.
still?
He was
It
like,
didn't
nah,
land.
didn't stay in. I
What?
was like, oh. I saw it hit dead eye.
That's daylight
Dead
robbery.
eye. Yeah. I reckon they messed with it or something, put a bit of metal in there. Just, yeah.
if it was Octagon, it'd be different.
Yeah. Oh, please.
Oh, what was the
Crate
what was that
building,
game called?
Oh, well.
Where you had
when you had to search for the fictional character.
Yeah, the pilot, the lost pilot.
Pilot.
Pilot,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Dude, that was
Mm.
fun.
You don't?
I remember it happening. I
I
remember
have
that we took a
no
picture and that was
idea.
it.
I remember.
No idea.
No.
I just remember jumping from those crates.
I'm not
Like,
gonna
stacked in hell
enjoy.
high. I was like,
Yeah.
about
Oh,
to
yeah.
freak out.
Crate building.
I'm not gonna enjoy the end of year assembly where we have to look at all these pictures.
Oh,
I'm not-
I'm pretty excited.
It's gonna be pretty funny.
It'll
I
be
don't-
funny. It would be really funny.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at pictures of myself younger.
Oh, same.
No, but it'd be good. I
No one
always love
does,
them
but it's
every
just
single
awesome,
year.
like-
It's like the best thing to look forward to because you see everyone glow up and it's just nice to see that.
Some people more
Evolution?
than others, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, some people look the exact same. Like, we had a few previews.
Yeah.
Josh Cook looks the exact same.
Adam Langridge, he went from.
Yeah, he went.
He's total glow up.
Lewis,
He went from 0 to hero. Eh?
He
Yeah.
went. He did like a full sweep, like he used to have in year 7. So his
Yeah.
year 7 and year 12 photo was so similar.
Yeah.
It was funny. That little Justin Bieber haircut.
We
Loved
got
it.
up to year 10. Was
Back
it?
to year 10.
Year 10.
Yeah.
OAS Camp.
Oh yes, can
Pretty iconic.
Yeah.
That
Go
was
to there.
really fun. I
That
was
was
also
probably-
dreading that.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
like,
actually
no.
not
That was probably
That
the
was
most enjoyable camp.
Awesome.
We went like
It's up there with year 6
6Ks.
where I reckon.
For sure,
Yeah.
definitely top 2. Yeah.
we were the group that went like 6Ks the wrong way.
Oh,
and Miss
really?
Fullwood was just like, haha,
That's
And
your
I was
brother.
like,
wasn't that-
what?
That was us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
Everyone else
And
went
Miss
like
Fuller
20
just
Ks. We
would
went like
not
25.
say a single thing, and we did like heaps
You're
extra.
Because we had.
And she was like, ha ha
Who
ha.
was in charge?
I was like,
We gave someone the map and we were like, it's
Probably
all up
like
to you,
Hayden.
man.
Yeah,
I
and if
think
you
it was
stuffed up
Hayden.
like the map, then like your group just did more kilometers. Like
yeah.
Yeah, but none of us cared.
I
like,
cared.
I didn't. I
I
didn't
wanted to
mind.
go
Nah,
home.
it got to the
I'd had enough
point
of
where
walking. It was
you don't even
ridiculous.
know what you're doing. You just
Your
you're
legs are so
walking.
numb. You're just used to
I
walking. You
was
just don't even
like,
think about
I'm
it.
not consciously
And
doing
everyone
this.
just like sings because we didn't have any phones or any technology. So you had like no music for like a week or anything like that.
Dude, that
So
was
everyone
hard
was
for me.
just singing and
Yeah.
just. It was
I enjoyed
tragic,
it.
actually.
I did enjoy it. It was very nice.
Yeah.
It was fun, but
The
it's like, now
last
you
day
think
was
about it,
the
it was so
best.
harsh.
Because our last day was like,
No, that was sad leaving.
no, it was the best for us. We had like the best timetable possible. Because in the
We
morning
went to
it
the
was
beach
like,
as well.
and in the afternoon we went to the beach and then we had that food. I ate so much food. That was the best food I've ever had. Like
Was
the,
that
the
the-
bush
Oh,
food?
was that the
camp.
bush?
Yeah.
Tucker.
Yeah, it was like crocodile and
Yeah,
stuff.
crocodile.
Like kangaroo.
Oh yeah, and we
Yeah.
went canoeing, and we went like did beach cricket
Yeah,
and all
you
that
kept
stuff. We
asking
actually had so much
if, like,
fun.
you know, another one.
Oh, I remember that. And we had like,
Yeah, that was
me.
and we had like all those dips and stuff.
Yeah,
oh
I
my
was
god,
just
you
like,
were loving
keep
it.
it
I
coming,
remember that
dude, keep
so
it
well.
coming. The
That's
fresh,
such a Roman
the,
thing to do.
yeah, the fresh
It was like
berry,
kangaroo,
like,
crocodile,
Yeah.
all this like
yeah, some berries and stuff.
like bush stuff.
Yeah.
And Roman's like loading it in. Like
Just-
I haven't had
yeah,
real
like-
food in so long.
But they had this freeze dried
All
crap.
this
Like,
canned
Yeah.
tuna. I for the whole time I got a loaf, like I'm talking an actual loaf of bread,
Yeah.
and I put it in my bag and I carried it from day one to the last day.
did it go off?
No, it didn't.
Nah.
Did you
But,
actually
like,
eat the loaf though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so-
then everyone else has like these tunas, and I bring out just this full-on loaf. And it was like I forgot I had this in here. But everyone munched down, dude.
Yeah.
That's
We
so
played like
good.
the
I-
stick games, like Mr. Moonface or whatever, at the around the
Yeah,
campfire.
Mr. Owen reckons
I rem-
he's so good. He was like, okay, like this is the game, and like was it snaps?
Oh yeah, it
or
was
the
like
clicking, and he like
yeah,
thought he
yeah.
fooled us all, but we
I
worked
just-
it out.
I just,
Actually, no,
I never
Hayden
worked
told
it
me.
out. I still don't know how to do it.
I forgot.
I
But I remember
remember
someone
I
like
telling
not
me, and I
working
was
it
getting real
out.
mad. I was like, I don't get it.
I remember one of the
Yeah, I just
one of the nights at Conto's. It's I still don't understand how this happened, but we were sitting at the campfire and Beth Cook being the this food and lifestyle whiz she is, whips out some like fresh made like damper like where we cooked on the fire, and we just ended up having like chocolate s'mores with like fresh damper and
Oh, that's so good of her.
it was awesome. How are you doing this? We're in the middle of the bush. Yeah, did you still manage to
Definitely
like
someone
cook
you
up
want to
some?
get stuck on an island with.
Yes.
She should win an award for that. I'm gonna make an award.
It was
Bethany Cook, the
beats
person
me
you
to
want to be
that
stuck
day.
on an island with.
Oh, do you guys remember Phil?
No.
Yeah.
No, did, you know, when we did like abseiling down like the cliffs on the beach?
Oh no, I didn't do Willy Abrop.
Do you remember that?
I know
Was
the
that the
guy
one
you're
where you,
Nathan,
like-
you remember Phil?
I had him as my profile picture one time.
Oh,
dear.
your Spotify
Big-
profile.
Was that
Big
the
Phil.
dude
Big
who
was
Phil.
like- Was that the dude who was
The
like?
guy like the
He had a
ponytail.
really
And
I
he was
don't
like
think I had
hippie.
that dude.
I don't think.
He was a
No, we had
legend. He
someone
was a
else.
We, I
He was
remember
such a
we
legend.
abseiled from
We went into a cave.
yeah, like into a cave, and it was just sort of like
Oh,
a
that
big,
cave thing was sweet.
Yeah.
and it
that
was
was
so
awesome.
high.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
I think some
was
groups
so
may have missed
fun.
out on Phil.
Yeah, we didn't-
Oh,
'cause-
and we were
yeah.
abseiling down another place, and sport teachers reckon they're so funny. Put a freaking snake in the wall.
Oh yes.
So
that
going
was-
down like freaking
Who
out, like
was
trying
that?
to
Was
jump
that-
away from it. I
was
think
that
it was Tash. Mr. Owen put it in. I think
Mr.
Tash
Owen,
freaked
yeah.
out, and she's like, "Oh my god,
Epic
it
meme.
was awful." No, actually, the best time. It was
Yeah,
crazy,
it was
and you just
really
like make
good.
the weirdest bonds with people. You're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah,
like,
you talk to people like you wouldn't usually
You're forced to
to.
talk with people that you've never done.
That's great.
you had no
You
phone.
meet- yeah.
That's a nice
This is
friend.
tragic. And then what? Year 11 didn't go on any camps.
Ski trip.
Yeah,
And you
you
go-
got to
No, I
choose to go
didn't
on
go.
ski
It's
trip.
for
I
the
went
rich
ski
kids.
trip
Yeah,
year
I didn't go.
11 and 10.
What happened in year 11?
Flex.
Did we mention the fact that we didn't get Canberra? No.
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 Ah,
Oh,
still
Mum-
bitter about that.
That's
Mum,
all the way
like-
back to year
Mum was
nine.
like, that's so unfair, blah, blah, blah.
Would you?
Because we
Oh,
missed,
yeah.
well, obviously, whether you misses out
Could you
on
imagine
everything.
going on a plane
Mum
with
took
all
me
the
to Canberra
boys?
herself.
Just the whole year
Ooh.
group.
Yeah, on a
That'd been
plane.
awesome.
Yeah, I know.
In like a
Staying in like
foreign
a
state,
pub.
yeah.
Well, not pub, no.
Yeah.
It's called
Yeah, it was like a dormitory or something.
Yeah, whatever.
probably.
Yeah.
Mum
would've
was
been
like,
nice.
okay, I'll take you. And I was
Alright.
like, oh,
Parliament House and stuff.
Thanks,
I
Mum.
didn't miss this bit.
Causing a ruckus at the government house.
It's so
You-
nice, but
Is it?
It's so nice.
I wouldn't know. I've never been.
It's crazy.
I wish I went.
If only there
Canberra's
was some
like
sort of
a
program.
small, like a big suburb. It's like a really big suburb.
It's actually a state.
Yeah, but when you go,
It
it's like a
feels
really
like
big
a big
suburb.
It's actually a capital city. Of
Being the
state.
#1 geography student that Western
Oh,
Australia
Top
has to
1% in
offer.
WA.
Are you?
No,
No,
wasn't he number one
I
in
was number
WA?
one.
Oh, you were actually number 1.
In
Yeah,
WA.
don't confuse
When
the
is
two.
this?
I don't know. Let's
Don't you
move on.
remember?
Do you not remember him getting an award in assembly? It's like, oh, Mrs. Bakaris saying that he's like
Was that
the
the other
#1
day?
student in WA.
That was
Oh,
last
yeah. Okay, sorry.
His
I
top
don't really pay
1%.
attention to assembly, to be fair.
Fair enough.
Top 1% in Australia.
Okay.
first
That's
in
so
WA.
exciting for you.
So we missed out on Canberra and we
Congratulations.
went to Rottnest instead, which was.
Which sucks.
Yeah,
It
no.
Kind of
started
sucked for us
raining.
because Year
when-
6 Rottnest was so much better for us than Year 9.
It was really disappointing. To
we
see.
went,
When
we
you
went
went
to
for, like,
Rottnest
3
like
days,
3
right?
times, haven't we?
Oh,
Yeah, the
yeah.
school, like every
'Cause then
time
we
we
went-
did
we went
just
to
Rotto.
we went for geography once.
Yeah. I
Oh,
remember
humanities
that.
excursion like Year 8, I think
Yeah,
we went to
some,
Rottnest
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Just kept going.
They just,
Every time
they
they need
love
somewhere
the
to go
Rottnest.
to Rottnest.
Send them off to
Yeah, they
Rottnest.
just play the Rottnest card.
But it's
on
not
us.
even like cheap to go there
Yeah.
Miss out on
because the
something.
ferry's so expensive.
Yeah.
So I don't really know why we went there, but still.
I love Rottnest. Though. It's always a good
Me
time.
and the Quackers are besties.
All the quarters.
Yeah.
So year 11,
Chilling.
Eleven
I don't know,
was a
Year
weird
11
one.
was.
Not
I
a
didn't
lot
like
happened.
it at first.
the
but,
existential dread starts to kick in that you
like,
actually
you
need to
were-
succeed.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, the ATAR life.
having
I
to
didn't
pick
realise-
subjects and like do those subjects.
That was
like,
stressful
yeah.
because
I
I,
didn't
had
like
no
it.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of
But the-
people dropped out.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
a
it
lot
was-
of people
I think
left. in
What
year
it was is
11.
that you did half of the year and you're like, oh, I like these courses, and then you had to choose, and then you did another set in the second year, and you're like, I should have picked those courses.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
like,
so
no,
I think that
it's-
wasn't really good,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
organising.
Start taking school more seriously as well. Like,
I know, start to knock it down. What a time to be alive, year 11.
Yeah.
How depressing. I actually hated year 11. Like, I
think
actually don't
11
think
and
I've
I,
ever
to be
been,
honest.
like, so... Not even stressed out, because it wasn't, like, hell stressful,
wasn't
but it was
stressful
just,
at
like,
all.
weird.
it was just like,
Like, I've never had a
I
weirder
don't
year in
wanna
my
grow
life.
up.
Like, I just wasn't myself, and I was like,
It was just.
what is
It was a
this?
just real turning point in school where
Definitely,
it
yeah.
wasn't like.
Things are actually
Yeah.
serious,
It
and
was-
everything matters.
Yeah, it
That's
was
the
like
best
a
way to describe
proper
Got hell
turning point
annoyed.
where you have to like. This is actually what school is
Yeah,
now.
we're just here for the academics.
Yeah, this is.
I hate
There's
when,
no
like, year
more-
12
no
go
No
out.
more,
Excursions
no
are
more
not
fun,
this.
no more excursions.
Yeah.
Unless you're in geography, then yeah.
I hate
Yeah,
when
a
the year
couple.
12s were like, oh, it's
Geography
only year
goes
11,
hard.
it doesn't matter. I'm like, yes, it does matter. Like, through my tears, I'm worried.
Yeah.
And all the
But-
teachers saying it gets easier when you get to year 12.
I'm
nah,
like,
nah.
I don't think anyone ever said
It's-
that one to me.
I remember hearing that. a
I've
couple
heard
of
it so
times.
many times, and you're like,
See, I reckon
what
year
is
12
this?
is easier.
Dude, we're about to head into like.
The most hectic.
It's easier because
Yeah.
you get a private
I
study, I guess. Like, that makes life so much better.
And then everyone says that uni's easier.
Defs recommend. Uni's easier because it's on your turn,
You
like
don't have
on
to
your
go every
time.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only easier part.
But it'd be hard because you have to like make
It's
new
still content.
friends and
You have to
like
still-
all new
yeah.
people
You still have to learn
and
stuff.
get used to like a new place. Like, it'd just be a bit of an effort. Might just
say,
not
like
go.
a place
Hey,
you're not
might
used
just do
to as
ATAR
well.
and not even go.
Just fail ATAR, so you have to do it again.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Couldn't think of anything
Alright, we'll
worse.
take another year. Yeah.
How do you feel about this building?
I
Do
don't
you
like
like
it.
it? I don't really like
Nah.
it, to be
It
honest.
ruins. Ruined
I prefer
culture.
the
Ruins
old-
the
It
interconnectedness.
ruined the culture at St Mark's.
They should have just kept the old A block
Yeah.
and like
Just
C block.
just done up a bit.
Should we
You don't have
discuss
to-
that? Like I think the major turning point for this school personally
is-
was when the house times changed. Because do you remember that year? I don't remember what year it was. But when
Last
the
year.
no, it wasn't last year. It
was
was
year-
year
that
was the
10.
last
Year 10.
proper
So the
house
house times on Fridays used to be like pinnacle. Like that was like the golden
Peak,
hour.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Fridays,
you enjoy it.
Oh, you get
everyone
hyped for-
they would
yeah.
just grab a soccer ball and be like, "It's easy."
Or the
dude."
cricket, or
Or
the
cricket, whatever.
Whatever you. I remember
Chess
you
and
could.
strategy
I
games.
remember
Chess,
one
whatever-
year,
whatever
Lego.
it was a
Yeah,
house.
Lego
We had a
club.
house meeting
Present.
and to sign up for all the hack activities.
Yeah.
PowerPoint and slides of options.
Every-
like, how on earth? There aren't even enough kids to do this all.
I know.
And-
Yeah, they'd all sit
yeah,
up
There used to be
down.
like
Yeah.
jewelry making. I remembered.
And you could
flying
make like
kites.
dolls
Or
and
like-
send them
Exactly.
like,
overseas.
To Africa, I think.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
think.
There was a hair.
And I thought that was really
Yeah,
good.
but-
And then now
Right.
we do like what private
Nothing.
study? What a
Like,
joke.
yeah.
We do nothing.
It's
We do private study in
It
C,
is.
private study in sport,
But that-
private
and it-
study
and
as
it
a
annoys
subject.
me.
Like,
It
what more
annoys me
studying do you have to
because
do?
I
we've
think yeah,
been the
yeah.
school for what, 14th year here, and everything in
11
the
years.
last couple years is just ruined almost. I feel.
Wait,
Yeah.
why ruin?
It's not good old.
It's not
like,
what
It
you.
doesn't feel like
bad
school.
you.
Like, it feels
It's
like,
not what you'd expect. Like what you looked forward to.
Yeah,
as when
that's
you were
so
growing
good,
up,
yeah.
you're like, all right, you like
Did-
watch
but-
everyone do whatever. You know.
Did you look forward to year 12 when you were younger?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
100%.
I don't think I did.
You did not.
You see all your
Yeah.
toys and be like, oh my god, I'm gonna be them one.
I'd be
Yeah,
Like, my
yeah.
leavers
I was just
jacket.
so
We're gonna be the
Like,
big boys.
yeah.
one day.
We're gonna be able to like do all these like traditional things, like
The good thing though is the common room, even though everyone ruined it for us. And I'm looking at you.
Maxi. But
But
yeah,
that was nice to have a kettle for a few weeks. Make some megarang, you know.
Make some tea,
have a,
some coffee.
a green tea. I had one
Yeah.
every single day. Everyone would tell me how big my cup is, and I said, "Yes, I know. You told
That's
me
my cup."
yesterday." And then that stopped really quickly.
Is there a way to make school like year 12 more enjoyable though, Max? So I understand where you're coming
I
from,
don't think.
but like,
I think too much has changed.
can we really like
Yeah,
harness
I
that school
agree.
spirit again?
But
Like,
they
Because
just need to
it's hard.
make a
It's
plan
hard.
and stick
And
with it.
the
instead of
SAC
going back
isn't
and
doing
forth.
it any
and
favors.
I don't really think so. No, it
It's-
was more like an
it's-
institution, like a workplace.
because
it-
we
it
only
is
leave
vibe.
this building. For instance, for Damien and I, we only leave for
Nothing.
lunch.
Yeah, lunch, and that's
Lunch.
it.
I then leave here for psychology, and that's it.
Yeah,
And
because
that's all the way
I
in
can't
D
bear
block.
staying in
But I
here
used
for
to
like
love
lunch.
like year 8 and stuff. We just
Walk
walk around
around,
from
like,
block
all
to
the
block
different
to block
blocks,
to
like,
block.
Alchemy
And you could
blocks.
take 20 minutes.
I
and
had
it'd be
so many.
fine,
I had so
like-
many fun memories of getting to school with like 10 minutes to go, and I'd look at my thing, my timetable, and
Yeah.
I'd go to like the science block, and like I walk in, it's an entirely different class, and I'm like,
Yeah. Oh.
it's not Thursday, it's Wednesday.
Yes.
I'm in the Floriat building, and then you gotta like do a little fast walk back to your locker,
With
put
your
your stuff in.
briefcase and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta put the hat on.
Oh my
you
God,
walk
the
in. Well, you're 5
hat.
minutes late,
That's actually, the hat is just
the
iconic.
hat.
The hat.
and it doesn't matter anymore.
No hat, no play.
Yes. Oh,
Seriously, that is
I
iconic.
was, oh.
I think I have one in the like 2 in the bottom of my bag, and it's just probably mouldy now.
Remember the sport lessons where we used to go to the beach?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Run to the beach.
Run swim,
Run to the beach.
Run to ride in the bus.
Oh,
What
So
about
you're gonna
morning
do-
form times?
morning.
I loved that.
That
was
That's
so
the best
good.
thing
That was-
ever.
It
I-
was
Yes.
it was a buffer time for kids like me
Exactly.
who are
Okay.
not organised, and most
and
of
go
us.
to Wednesday Thursday instead of Wednesday.
I do like how they've extended the time to late
I'd rather
arrival
that in
to
the morning.
8:45.
Yeah,
That's
that's
really
nice.
helped.
Yeah.
But
True.
you got to school and you'd catch up on last night's homework, and you'd be able to catch up with your friends, because the
Form in
teachers always
morning
say
was the
like,
bomb.
stop talking about your weekend, you can do it at recess. No, I want to do it in form first period, like
Get out
make
there.
it first period. Yeah, it's like you get yourself together and you get composed, and then you can get on with your day. But this, like, it's just so like confronting now. You've just got to get there and
Yeah.
do it, and it's like, I'm not ready for this.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
working
too
up
early.
yet. But I do
still trying to
see
wake
people
up,
take
yeah.
advantage of it,
Yeah.
which they shouldn't.
I think
but
we
still.
definitely. I think we can all comfortably say we lived through a golden era.
Oh
We
yeah.
did.
For
yeah.
sure.
We did
I don't
experience the best.
Yeah.
And
Either it's
then-
better or it's just changed, and we're having trouble dealing with that as.
I don't know. You'd have to ask
Yeah.
the people going through it now if
Yeah.
they're enjoying it.
No
Yeah.
idea.
It's either they enjoy it or they just didn't know how good it was.
They just they didn't.
They didn't know how good it was, and now it's just worse. And
Now
we
that
just
it's
watch
all
it and
gone,
we're like,
it's just-
oh, this is
yeah.
not everything it's been
I don't
like
know.
hyped up
This-
to be.
Because I know some people enjoyed the form time study sessions, but I don't personally, because I spend every 6 hours studying
Yeah.
for something,
Mm-hmm.
and then it comes to
Every
the
6
break
days,
time,
actually.
and I just don't want to study anymore. I want to do something.
Do you mean-
get active?
Like house
At form
drama,
times.
house
Now?
dance.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, I agree. Or like house time, like we're just studying every second
Exactly.
minute. Like just chill. I want to go run around and do house dance, whatever.
I
Actually,
want
no,
to play.
I
I want
don't,
to play
but,
house
you know,
versus house soccer or something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you
Just
feel as if
absolutely
the
boot
house
the
has
ball
been
at
less?
each other.
Hey.
The house has been less. The colours that
Yes.
we
Yeah, oh,
There's
God,
no
yeah.
house
You
spirit
can-
at all. We don't really do much as a house at all. It's now just
True.
year groups.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even house calls anymore.
We still have house assemblies.
Like properly.
Like we only do
Yeah,
that now for
it's-
when we need to organise like sport carnival
That's the only time when like this house spirit.
or swimming carnival. Yeah.
The
that's
only
it.
moment there was house spirit is when they told us that Moyes won.
That was pretty hard.
That was.
Yeah.
That's when you realise, oh, that's me. that's us.
Yeah, you forget, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just the red one.
Biggest regret was choosing Challen. Actually, I didn't choose
You
it.
don't
Mum chose
choose
it.
You got to choose.
I
When
didn't.
new people come, they got to choose.
My brother was.
Yeah, if you had a sibling who was already in
Yeah.
that house. you're in that
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
I remember choosing.
I don't remember choosing either.
Okay, well, other people got to choose.
I think
okay.
they put you in houses with like friends from other schools. if
Yeah, so
were
then you
new.
felt comfortable.
Yeah.
So you get the same form.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do after school?
Uh,
Not today, like in the future.
Oh, today,
We're at 45.
We're at 45
So if
minutes.
you want to wrap up, or you
Okay.
can answer the question. So
I've been enjoying this.
We can
kinda
wrap up, I
going.
don't mind.
Or do you want to wrap up?
I don't mind.
It's completely up
Up
to
to
you.
you,
It's not my podcast.
probably wrap up.
Wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay.
45 is a bit long.
Ending thoughts on St. Mark's. Your
ending
time
thoughts.
here.
Bremen summed up well. We lived through golden era, and
It's-
now it's
Yeah.
crashed.
It's been a lot.
It used to be like
I
good, like,
feel like I'm ready to leave.
Yeah,
Because-
it's a very
Accepting it.
understandable.
Yeah, it's. I've enjoyed my time here. I've also had.
I'm
bad
gonna
times,
miss
but
it.
you know, it won't be the same next year.
Yeah.
No, I'd agree.
Yeah.
I too have enjoyed my time.
I think nostalgia is the best.
I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon
I forgot
this
half the
year
stuff we talked
especially has been such a special year for our cohort. I reckon everyone has really opened up to each other and started talking more.
They've become more friendly with everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're all pretty friendly if you actually think about
Yeah.
Like back in like year 8 or 9 or 10, everyone was like so like shut off to everyone.
Yeah,
But I
Their
think-
own little groups.
it. I think it's
yeah.
because we're all on the same floor all the time.
That is.
We're all in
that's
such
the thing.
close
the
proximity.
openness of the sack
We're-
top floor, like we're all
I
like,
guess
we're
that's
all
a
just, like, banging
That
real
into
each other all the
advantage.
time.
That
Yeah.
is an advantage.
I guess, yeah. But
That's
it's
enough
interesting
credit.
one. Alright.
No.
Awesome for having us. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
Little
guys.
trip down memory lane.
Or should I ask the final
It's been a
question?
pleasure.
Yeah.
There you
Okay, so final question that I ask everyone.
go.
Very personal. If you don't want to answer it, it's okay. But if you could be any component of an aircraft, what aircraft component would you be and why? Starting with you, Max.
Oh.
Or Georgia.
Or Georgia.
Hang on.
Georgia.
Hang on.
Wait.
I think.
Component of the aircraft.
Anything.
Component.
component.
Yeah. Something that makes it work.
Wouldn't you be the engine?
That's such a
What
generic
part of the
answer,
engine?
though.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. The engine.
Oh, you could. Or do it be like one of like the nuts or like the?
The what?
Well, no, because they do have a purpose, but they don't like do anything.
Probably
But
be
the
like,
engine just gets it all sorted.
Did
I'd
you
say
say
the
the
pilot,
nuts and
but-
bolts don't serve a purpose?
No, I said it's not like they don't have a purpose, but they don't do
Okay.
anything. Like
They're just there
They-
to like.
they're just there. They don't like.
They're there to hold the whole thing together.
Yeah, but that's it.
do you know they put
And that's it done.
Yeah, okay.
But
Do you
the
know they
engine's
put,
like always on the go.
like, constipating chemicals in the airplane?
I
food
heard that
to
as
stop
well.
you from going to the toilet.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Oh my god, conspiracy theory.
No,
you should do
it's-
that next
it's proven.
time. That's so
It's
Yeah.
no
good.
conspiracy apparently. It's
Oh.
true.
I'm
I
gonna
reckon.
Google
I
this
think it's
right now.
Yeah, because I've never felt the
because
urge to do that.
that's the
Right,
last
it
thing you
tastes
want.
terrible.
Like
Yeah, exactly.
having
Probably.
300 people needing to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
So
I dislike-
I don't like the idea of that though.
I
They're
dislike
messing
the
with my
process of going to the
digestive
bathroom.
system.
Going to the bathroom on airplanes is
It's
one of the
awesome.
most high.
It's awesome.
It's.
You open the door and you get a little
exhilarating.
light. It feels like your own little place in there.
I feel so outrageously. It's a mixture of pure stress and like high octane. Like, like it is.
There's nothing
insane.
more. There's nothing more
First of all-
terrifying than the flush.
Oh, okay, we're not even
I
there
had the
yet.
biggest fear of that. I legit,
It
I
is
press
so-
it and I sprint out. Like I hate it.
So okay, let's start off. Let's say you're in the window seat because your sister or whatever, you know, your sibling was like, I want to go in the window seat, and you give him like a little punch and says, I'm in the window seat. So you're in the window seat. You have to say to everyone else, I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh yes.
And they all either have to stand up, or if you're like, you know, remember when you were like a little kid and you used to like go underneath? No? Yeah,
I can still do that.
Well, yeah, us people, you know, us.
Grown
Us,
ups,
us not dwarfs.
developed people.
So you have to go, and now you're in that tiny hole, like, laneway, and you can see everyone else. And if you look to the other side, you can see everyone else's screens. This is outrageous and completely overwhelming. Okay? I
awesome.
want to sit there and just watch whatever someone else is watching. So now you're,
Someone else is
Yeah,
watching.
exactly. But you have to, you know, you walk down. Have you ever been in a situation you wait like 10 minutes for someone, and it's like really awkward? Because you feel like you shouldn't be there.
You don't know what to do. You feel out of place.
Yeah, and then you looked at like the emergency hatch, and it was like, I could just jump out right.
Would you like to know why?
Sorry?
About the constipation? Would you like
Is
to
it
know
true?
why? Okay. Hold on.
The flush is is the worst part.
It's
You do your thing,
it's
and this loud
terrifyingly exciting.
noise.
It's
It's
awesome.
exciting.
It
It's
just
high
says,
octane.
like-
I'm scared.
Airline food is high in sugar, salt, preservatives, and trans fat. And then also says like it's highly processed foods and the stress slows the digestion system.
Yeah, there you go.
And you're
Slows the-
dehydrated, which like causes bloating and constipation and all that. So
Yeah.
like it's like different things.
Fair enough.
It's like
But
they're
the
poisoning
general
us.
idea.
Okay, so what are your answers?
I
I
reckon
told you.
the
Oh.
salty
The engine?
snacks.
The salty snacks.
Mm.
Like
Does it have to be?
the chips or
Just
Yeah.
Little nuts or
Well, I'd be
whatever
the pilot
you
then.
get.
I
Like the
changed
little,
my
Pretzels?
answer.
yeah, the little like breadsticks almost. I don't know.
that's a good answer.
I
like
just I don't know why. It's
So
my
you-
favorite part of the journey, really.
No, I
George,
changed my
answer.
mind. I'm the pilot.
that. You're the
pilot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Okay,
If he can be a freaking snack, then I want to be a pilot.
that is a big component. Probably bigger than the pilot.
Yeah, I mean,
It's kind of
who
important.
doesn't?
Who doesn't want to be a snack?
Yeah, that's the one.
Alright.
All right,
Oh,
that concludes
thank you.
today's
Thank you for
episode.
listening.
Thank you for
Afterhours
tuning in.
Podcast number 18.
Tune in next week.
Thanks
We
for
love
your
you and thank you. Goodbye.
See ya.
Awesome.
Later.